Hey guys, so I filmed a really quick eye makeup tutorial for you guys, and this is my very first YouTube video, and I must say this is pretty weird, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and just apply that all over the lid to just prime the lids. Here we're applying an eyeshadow color that is close to the lid, and I'm using Blanc Type by MAC. This will just allow for the blending to go smoothly and not look splotchy.
When the words are like bullets and they break through your skin.
Next we're applying Smarty Pants in the Tartlette and Bloom palette. I'm using my MAC 224 brush, and this is just going to work as a transition color on the crease. With my Morphe M30 brush, I'm going to apply Jet Setter from the same palette into the crease just to make it a little bit more deeper. With my MAC 217 brush, I'm going to take a little bit of Rebel and apply that just below my crease in order to just give the illusion that I have a deeper crease.
For something out there, out of reach, couldn't stop you, couldn't hold you back.
As I'm applying my eyeshadow, you'll notice that at the end I make a little V shape, just because I don't want it to be as blown out. And I promise I blend out that little splotch on that eye that I'm working on right now. And then with my MAC 224 brush, I'm just going to go ahead and just blend everything together.
Break through your skin, and there's no way to get them all out when it feels like.
And then I'm going to take Sweetheart in the same palette. I don't know what brush I'm exactly using, but I'm just going to apply that into my crease just to lighten things up a little bit. And I'm also applying this lighter color in order to blend things out a little bit more. Now I'm going to take Charmer with an e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid in order to just lighten it up for the glitter that we're going to put on there. Now I'm just going to spray a little MAC Fix Plus onto my brush and just apply Funny Girl all over the lid where we applied that lighter shade. Funny Girl wasn't as vibrant as I wanted it to be, so I took my Maya Mia palette and grabbed Glisten and just applied that all over the lid. I'm just going to add a little bit more Smarty Pants onto my brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges a little more because it ain't cute when your edges are sloppy. Now I'm just going to add a little bit more Funny Girl on top of the glisten that we put on, just so that it brightens up the glisten a little. I try to blend out my eyeshadow after every time I apply something on my lids, just so that it's just smooth and seamless. I'm just going to take Vanilla from the Maya Mia palette and just apply that on my brow bone for my highlight. I'm sorry if some of the clips are a little blurry. I'm just trying to get used to this whole filming while doing my makeup thing. Now I'm going to use my favorite liquid eyeliner, the Smashbox one, and I'm just going to flick the wing. So I like to start off in the front of my eye. I don't know if the clips showed this, but after that I'll make a line at the end, like right here, and then I'll just connect the middle, like third of that line onto the upper line, and then fill that space in. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Just curl your eyelashes and apply mascara. So I like to apply eyeliner in my upper eyelid. I don't know if that's a waterline or the tear liner, whatever it's called, but I do that so that when I put my falsies on, you don't see like the white space between your eyelid and your fake eyelashes. So here I'm using my Koko lashes in Soho. These are one of my favorite pairs. And I just wait for the glue to get tacky, and then I place the eyelashes in the middle, and then I attach the ends to it, and just make sure the corners are really in there because that's where it tends to fall off. And I'm just going to take my eyeliner again and just go over that lash line just so it's not so visible. I mean, it's obvious I'm wearing fake lashes, but just so it's not that visible. And then I'm just going to take my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm and just apply that all over my face as a primer. And I had already moisturized before this. I'm going to spritz a little Fix Plus all over my face just to add a little bit more dewiness to my foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use the new Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint in the color St. Moritz Medium 1 and just apply little dots all over my face. I may have just applied a little bit too much. The reason why I smelled the foundation in the beginning was because it has kind of a strong scent to it, but overall I really like this foundation. It doesn't really break me out like the Nars Sheer Glow does. So first I like to use just a brush to buff it into my skin, and then I'll go in with a damp beauty blender and just dab that all over my face just to make sure it's not streaky at all. And I also make sure I just bring it all over my hairline, down my neck, just so that it looks like I'm not wearing a mask. And then also on the sides of my nose, because that's where I tend to lose foundation towards the middle of the day the most. For concealer, I'm just going to use the new Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aquacealor in the shade Light, and just apply upside down triangles underneath my eyes and just blend that out with my damp beauty blender. I really like this new concealer and the consistency of it, but the applicator is just really huge, so you need to watch out when you apply that underneath your eyes. Just because I don't really like the peachy undertone to that shade, I take the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the yellow corrector shade, and I just apply a tad bit of that underneath my eyes. And then just add a little more on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and under my chin. On my nose, I actually like to bring it down halfway. I just noticed that that just brightens up my nose a little bit more than just bringing it all the way down to the tip. To set all of that, I'm just going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and use some middle yellowy toned powder and just set my concealer all over my face. I'm also using an e.l.f. blush brush to set my concealer. To set the rest of my face, I'm just going to use my Real Techniques powder brush and grab my MAC's Mineralize Skin Finish in medium dark and just apply that all over where I didn't apply the concealer. To bronze up my face, I'm going to take MAC's Give Me Sun and just apply that to the hollows of my cheek, my forehead, and underneath my jawline. I'm a little more messy with the Give Me Sun just so that it's bronzing up my face instead of cutting out my contours. So here I'm just taking my Nars Eater brush and I'm taking the Shade and Light palette and using the middle shade from the contour side, and I'm just gonna hollow out my cheeks a little bit more. And I also like to contour my nose a little bit and then add some on the bottom of my lip just to make it look a little bit more bigger. From the Tarteist blush palette, I'm going to take the shade Love and just apply that onto my cheeks. I like to take my blush a little bit higher up towards my ear just for personal preferences. And here I'm taking my MAC 187 brush and just blending everything out. Just to sharpen up my contour, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin Finishing Powder and take my damp beauty blender and just apply some right at the bottom of my contour when I want it to just sharpen up a little. And then just blend it away with any type of fluffy brush. And of course blend one more time. And then here I'm just taking my Tarte Skin Twinkle palette and taking the shade Sunlight and just highlighting the tops of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, above my eyebrows, just, you know, everywhere you want that glow. And I'm using the Anastasia A23 brush in order to apply my highlight because this brush is just the bomb. Now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take the shade Rebel on a MAC pencil brush and just apply that on the bottom of my eyes and apply mascara also. For lips, I'm just going to line my lips with my MAC Oak Lip Liner and then just apply Velvet Teddy all over my lips. I almost forgot what it was called.
The more I rush, the road gets longer, but I'll find my evolution.
And here's the finished look, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new from it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Be prepared.